Hello. I'm setting us a December challenge. If you'd like to take part, that's entirely up to you. I will be doing some more online challenge things December, January, and February over this winter. It's a great time of year, isn't it? To first of all review what went well this year and to take what you learned from that forward into 2017 and use it to choose your goals wisely. A little bit of time spent now in the review process will totally enhance your goal setting for the start of 2017 and will save you a lot of time, not just in the goal setting, but in the achieving of those goals across the year as well. So we all live and learn. There's always something to be learned from everything that happens to us. And that includes what goes incredibly well, what goes fairly well, and what doesn't go so well. There's always something to be learned from all of those things. So let's have a little review of 2016 and take all of that learning and drag it forward and project it into 2017 so that we can get off to a really, really good start with the goal setting and the planning. We save ourselves a lot of time and energy, learn from our mistakes before we even start the new year. So that's my reason for wanting to do this review process. And as I've said, I will be offering some online opportunities to join in a goal setting process from later on in December, January and February. And this is a little taster, if you like, of what it is that I'm going to be offering you. And it's a starter as well. It's a free sample of the service that I'm offering in relation to goal setting for 2017. And I would always suggest, whatever kind of goal setting you do, it starts with the review process. So now December is the perfect time to do a review of the year. The days are getting shorter day by day, and we'll continue to do pretty much through the whole of the month of December. It gives us more night time. Our body naturally wants to do less. The cold weather and the longer nights and the shorter daylight hours prompt us to go into semi-hibernation mode. It's a fantastic time for review before we start to look forward towards the end of the year to what we want from next year. So let's do that review. We can literally do that review sequentially. So we can start by going back to January 2016 and thinking, start of this year, how did I start the year? What projects did I have ongoing? What projects did I have in mind for 2016? And how did that go in January? And how did that go in February? And I would suggest you make a list of your achievements month by month through the year. So literally going sequentially through the year systematically. What did I achieve in January? What did I achieve in February? What did I achieve in March, etc., etc.? Go right the way through the year and make a list of your achievements. And also anything that comes to mind that you had on your list for goals, perhaps that you didn't achieve, or that didn't work out so well, or that you learned some important life lessons. Make a note of those as well, because it's all really, really good information to inform you getting better results, even better results in the areas you got great results in last year, and getting good results in the areas that in this past year didn't go so well. So get it all down on paper so that you've got a review sheet to look at of a list of your achievements from the year, because my guess is that once you've got those written down, there'll actually be more than you realise, and that's always nice to know, isn't it? It's always nice to know what we've achieved. And this, by the way, is a really great confidence and belief building exercise. Okay, it's one that I would suggest that everybody does. You use it for yourself, and you might use it with the people that you work with, perhaps with your slimmers as well. A really, really good end of year, review the year, wind down before we go into expansion mode in January again. It works with the body, it works with the daylight hours. The days are going to be getting longer in January. We naturally want to set our sights on the year ahead, and see what we can do, set our goals, decide what we want to achieve from the year. But right now, we're winding down 2016. So before we end that process, let's have a really useful review. Think about what you've achieved this year. And as you look at that list of what you've achieved, out of that list, what do you want more of for next year? And maybe just highlight them or tick them off so that you can carry them forward into your goal setting for 2017. What do you want the same of? Perhaps there were some things that you really, really got right this year, and you don't need to tweak or change them. You just want to carry them forward and have the same next year for some of those things, so that you can take your attention to other things that you want more of. So make a note of the things that you want more of in 2017, the things that you started this year that you want to expand on, the things that you just want to move over into 2017. They're good as they are, and you just want to move them across. And then there'll be the things that you will need some tweaking and some work on. They need some honing to get really, really right in 2017. And that's a very rounded review process, which in the process of making that review, you've highlighted to yourself your own achievements, and take a minute or even more than a minute and be proud of those achievements. Own those achievements. Know that you did it. No one else did it. You did it. They're your achievements. And even though they're contained within this year, even those goals that you ticked off and you said, job done, I've completed that, they'll always, always be yours. They don't belong to anyone else. You achieved them, you did it for you, and that's something that no one can take away from you. It's in you, it's in here, and it informs the you that you take into 2017. But it's nice to look back and just remind ourselves, because sometimes, particularly the things that we do easily, the things where we use our natural talents and things we achieve quite easily because they're natural talents of ours, we don't always stop and notice how well we've done, because that's the nature of having a natural talent. It's something, a gift that comes very easily to you because you've always been able to do that. Sometimes it takes taking a step back and noticing what you've achieved with that natural talent, because it's so deep within you. It's a natural ability, and maybe it will take somebody else to tap you on the shoulder and say, yeah, actually, you're really, really good at this. If we're lucky, we all get those people who do that for us in life now and again. Have you noticed your natural skill in this area? And whether you have noticed it or not, it's always nice to remind yourself, because we all achieve a lot, and quite often we're so focused on overcoming problems or difficulties in life that we don't always stop to notice our own achievements. Well, now December is the perfect time to stop and notice. Notice your achievements, write them down, make a note of them. You'll be surprised at how many there are. And use them to inform the goal setting process, which we'll get into a little bit later in the month. Okay, so for now, just have a little review of 2016, note what went well, note what you did well, note what you learned this year, and all of that will provide a fantastic platform for starting to set goals as we approach 2017. I hope that's been useful for you. I'm going to write this up in a PDF and make it available to accompany this video. So that you've got the full package, basically. You've got the video to watch and you've got the PDF worksheet to work through as well. I hope that's been useful to you. As I said, I'll be offering more of this stuff, but this is my free offering, my free sample to you of the beginning of working with the goals process. See you soon.